Welcome back to From My Living Room to Yours. We have Clementine with us this morning. And as you can see, I've changed my living room around a bit since the last time I talked to you. After 8 months of working at home, I was tired of how my workspace was invading my personal space. And even though I couldn't carve out very much dedicated space, there's now a dedicated workspace, knowing we're probably doing this for another 4 or 5 months. I do that to try and find normalcy. We all are trying to do that, aren't we? Carve out our little slice of normalcy. So I completely understand how upsetting it is to go back into lockdown here in Southern California. I get how frustrating it is to have established some scaled back routines and now have those just ripped away. But this new order is not about denying what we individually desire. It's about asking us to do something for the greater good. For me, that sacrifice means suspending all of our in-person gatherings, even though they were outdoors and some in cars at drive-in church, because the clergy, musicians, and volunteers were outside the cars and still at risk of being exposed. What I realize, and what I implore all of us to remember, is it's not so much about the safety of those volunteers, it's about our efforts not to overload the healthcare system. There are thousands of healthcare workers who go to work every single day not worrying about their individual desires. They are all making a huge sacrifice on a daily basis to care for those who are sick. And if we overload the hospital system, those lying in suffering in the hospital beds might not get the care they need. So yeah, I hate it that buckling down means I can't go preach on a picnic table every week. I have loved doing that. Stopping has just ripped the wind out of my sail. I can tell you that. But I also understand that the most loving thing we can do right now is to stay at home. And really, that's not asking much. Just stay at home. So find some inspiration that can buoy you, something to remind you that you are resilient. You can do this, and it will end. I've been finding a lot of solace in a quote by Albert Camus, who was a French philosopher and a Nobel Prize winner. He wrote this: "In the midst of winter, I discovered within myself an invincible summer." May you each find ways of living into that invincible summer God has placed within you. And until next time, be humble. Be grateful. Be kind.